Wasn't going to make a video on this topic, and I'm a little bit upset. Not really set up out here to film, but I need to get the word out. Outlier has struck again. Now, we're going to get right to the point here because I don't want anyone to tell me that I clickbaited them with the title of this video, but I am a little upset with Outlier barrels. So I wasn't ready to show this off to you yet. This is a 6.5 Creedmoor barrel, 20-inch. This is the backdraft barrel system. And this is advertised that it comes with a free suppressor. But you don't actually get a free suppressor. Well, kind of you do. You get a free 4-inch suppressor. It doesn't say that anywhere, but it is pictured. That's what the man told me. It was pictured, and so thus I should have known. All right, now we'll get into the full story. If you want to know more, stay tuned because you're going to get some more. This is the new backdraft system from Outlier. This carbon fiber barrel, very, very lightweight, attractive barrel. I was excited to get this in the mail just a couple days ago. This is designed so that the suppressor actually shoots the gases back through the outer layer of the barrel. More about that later. That's not really the point of this video. Was going to do a build with this. I was told that when you order this barrel, you get a free suppressor. I'm sure many of you have seen the ads from Outlier. They do a great job of advertising their $99 chassis that are really $300 or $400, $500 when you add all the options to them. I made a video about that has like 40,000 views, and that was in December of last year, so just about 10 months ago. On the last day of May, I ordered this carbon fiber barrel system because I thought, well, it'll be good to get that in and do a video on it. And they said it would be 16 weeks, and it came with a free suppressor. Well, this week is the 20th week, so they missed their estimate. I had been exchanging some emails with them because, as it turns out, Outlier is in Greenville, Texas, which is like 45 minutes or an hour away from me. I offered to maybe come out and maybe they could hand me the barrel and I could make a video on it or something. I'm always looking for, factory tours and stuff like that. Anything cool I can show you guys, I'm always looking for it. I'm into it. Trying to be a good YouTuber. A couple weeks later, this guy shows up. I was excited to unbox it. I wasn't going to show it off yet because I have nothing else to make this gun. This was going to be probably a December, January project. It was unclear from the get-go, and many of you who maybe ordered this very barrel are going to be learning this right here alongside me. When your barrel comes in, you actually have to unscrew the barrel nut and find your little engraving on there because that's the code that you punch in to claim your free suppressor. Now, they said this system was ready to go, but it actually wasn't. I had a hard time finding the number. It's not said anywhere where you find the number. I investigated, and just looking at it, I found this number, tried to punch that in, and I was able to get it to work. But it's actually not the right amount because I punched it in there and it was only taking $149 off. But this suppressor was like $350 or so. And so I sent an email back into them again, like the 10th or 12th time we've corresponded. And I said, hey, the code's working, but it's not for the right amount. And that's when he said to me that, the one pictured is a free 4-inch suppressor. A 4-inch suppressor is what they want me to run with this. Now, here's a little chart of the differences in the decibels between the different ones. That aside, and forget about the money. Obviously, I spent my own money on this. This wasn't sent to me by Arkin. It's not the point about the money. The point is that this is wildly dishonest to say that you get a free suppressor, and then when you actually then come to find out that that's some little tiny suppressor that you're supposed to put on, a 6.5 Creedmoor or a 308 or something. And if you want the other one, well, it's actually twice as expensive. That really rubs me the wrong way. So my beef with Outlier started in December of last year, about 10 months ago. Back then, they were advertising a $99 chassis with a $99 barrel, but you can't actually get anything for $200. You would not have a barrel that has threads on it, and it wouldn't be chambered in a caliber. You also would only have the piece of the chassis that the action actually fits in. You wouldn't have a stock or a fore-end. So to advertise it in that way, it is just not right. because everyone knows a chassis system is between $500 and $1,000, and they could still have advertised it at like $499 or $399 and said, hey, this is a $600 chassis you can get for $400, save $200. That would have been a way better way to market that, and you wouldn't have been being dishonest. Everywhere on their website says free suppressor with purchase of barrel. I've got text messages and emails from them as recently as this week advertising for people to continue to buy this barrel. And it looks like now they've ramped up their production and they're actually getting some stuff out on these backdraft style barrels and suppressors. I think it's cool technology, and I would love to talk about it for what it is because I think it's cool, but it has a dirty undertone here because of the way that it was marketed. I spent several $100s, maybe $500 or $600 on this barrel. I don't remember. It's not about the price of the suppressor. It's the fact that it says order a barrel, get a free suppressor, not order a barrel and get half of a suppressor. They're selling a 4-inch piece of a suppressor for a 6.5 Creedmoor. Is that really what anyone would ever do? No, it's not. The gimmick here is that you paid for a barrel that was kind of a good deal, but it was maybe not a great deal. And then with the fact that you get a free suppressor, it makes it a good deal. But then when you find out 16, 18, 20 weeks later that the free suppressor is actually only a little stubby 4-inch something, if you want the 6-inch or the 8-inch suppressor, you're going to have to fork up another $300-400. I could not be more disappointed. I will not be supporting Arkin or Outlier in any way moving forward. These guys are dead to me. I don't know what to tell you. If you were caught up in this thing, be prepared, because when you get your barrel and it has a code on it and you get it punched in, you're going to have to spend another $300 if you want the right suppressor, I'm assuming, for your build. Maybe you want a 4-inch suppressor. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't know. Thankfully, I had to go coach a baseball game in between figuring this out and the recording of this video. At least I have some semblance about myself of normalcy here, and I'm not as mad as I was a little bit ago. Buyer beware. Be very afraid of Outlier. I'm not saying they have bad stuff. I wish I could review this for what it is. It looks like a cool barrel. I hope it shoots well. But I can't recommend it just based on the way that it's marketed. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.